Bro, it is absolutely like empty as hell in here, bro. But welcome to another video, guys. If you're watching this, I really appreciate you because I feel like right now in this season of my life, any content, well, hold on. Yeah, so any content right now that is focused on like gym or anything fitness related, I feel like that's the closest thing to like my self-expression and like how I'm feeling, what I'm dealing with, and like just what I'm interested in my life right now. Because when I first started content, you know, I was just doing like a bunch of fashion stuff just because like that's where my heart was at. Just because I couldn't really fully express myself in high school, didn't have really the clothes to afford the things that I wanted, and then got into college, got even more broke, and I didn't even know that was possible. And I still couldn't afford the clothes, but I wanted to still show a generation of kids that like you can still dress without not needing to spend heavy. You know, I did a lot of thrifted stuff, you know, but now in this point in my life, I'm caring less about how you're perceived externally and more about like who you are internally. And I definitely think like things like the gym or just anything athletic really like shows and defines who you are on the inside, you know, because at the end of the day, anyone can get up, put on a fly suit, put on some like a fly fit, but like you're low-key a dick on the inside, right? But the gym or just anything fitness related, I feel like is like a heavy indicator of like your heart, you know, how hard are you willing to work for things, what's your discipline, what's your mentality, what's your mindset going like into life. But that could be biased though, because I grew up an athlete majority of my life, so who knows, you know, there are some athletes out there that are dicks, but you know, today we have shoulders. I'm not imagining it taking too long. The workout itself should only take like an hour max. We all know like I just be chilling and I'd be like taking my time warming up. I'd be resting, you know, so we'll see how it goes. We got barbell overhead press. Then we got some work with some dumbbells, some easy bar work, and then some cables. So let's go ahead and get into the workout. Well, let me continue warming up and then we'll get into the workout. All right, we're at the first top set. So today we're gonna be pushing for an overhead PR. Normally I do 135, like that's the highest I've ever done. But today we are gonna be pushing for 145. If this goes up pretty smooth, then we're gonna jump it up to 155 and I'm gonna max it out there. After that, we're gonna have some down sets of like sitting around like 110, which will be my heaviest down sets that I have been doing. But we're only gonna be doing it for like 4 reps instead opposed to 5, which how I have been doing. So I think 145 for sure will go up. 155 is gonna be questionable, but once I get like the shoulders warmed up and the upper back warmed up, like the traps or whatever, we'll be good. But it's just a matter of, did I get it warmed up in time or did I warm up too fast? I should be fine though. The pre-workout should be getting in my system right about now just because I haven't eaten a lot. So I know it's gonna get in my system really quick. I don't recommend going to the gym on an empty stomach, but in this case, I didn't really have much to eat before I came here. Like I had a bunch of like protein options, but I mean, I could have had my rice cakes like how I normally do, but I just didn't do that today. I wasn't thinking. I was trying to clean the house and do some cute shit for Naira, but yeah, let's go ahead, attempt 145. If this goes up, we'll do 155. Nice. That was pretty good. That was pretty smooth. My only critique on that is I did use a lot of like lower body drive to drive that force up. So I'm definitely gonna try to just let the upper body work on this. If I gotta use my lower, I will. I'm still new to these. I don't know what the proper form or technique these require. So we'll see. This is 155 right here. We just got hit for one, right? 135, 45, 55. Yeah, 155. We just got hit for one. So let's get it. Oh, yep. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Yo, that went up really well. Too, I wasn't expecting that to go that well. That's crazy. But like, I mean, it didn't go up like, I don't want to say too well, but like that grind, I was not expecting that, dude. Like I've never grinded on these before like that. Playing back the video, I did see like I used a little bit, like I did have like a little bit of force, but I think that's necessary, you know, just to get it out that pocket. Just cause like for regular powerlifting lifts, you gotta be explosive somewhere in the lift. And so I guess since this isn't a compound lift like that, I'm not gonna trip too much on it. But 155, man, I did that. That was a grind. Like my eyes were like, I should have had like 2 cameras just to get the reaction, pause. But like that was fire. But now we got down sets. We got 3 sets of 4, sitting at 110. So I'm just gonna blaze through these. I'm not gonna bore y'all with the details. I'm just gonna blaze through these and then jump to the dumbbell bench. So let's get to it. Last set. Alright, I'm not sure if y'all can still hear me just because we're like right underneath the speaker. But now we got dumbbells. We got dumbbell bench press. 4 sets of 8. So we can go relatively heavy just to push, just for another push movement, just so we can get our shoulders activated on where we need to like be locked in on. Just like a practice like stability for my bench. Currently pressing with 90 pounds. My goal is to build up to like 100, 110 pound like dumbbell press. I remember going to Alpha Land a long time ago and this guy needed help loading his dumbbells onto his lap so he can start pressing. And I think he had like 120s, 140s, which is like an insane amount. But like, I just remember like walking away like hella motivated just by helping a man load up his dumbbells. So my goal is to definitely hit like 100 pounds, 110 pound dumbbell press. No need to go insanely crazy because like, for what? Now if I get there, if I get to 130s, 140s just because of powerlifting, that's where it takes me, then so be it. But I'm not trying to push for that much. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I don't care. But I'll be satisfied with 100, 110. So let's go ahead and get this started. First set of 8. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna use this opportunity to test out my new wrist wraps. I got some wrist wraps for my bench. These are like a little gift. These are a late gift to me, just for achieving a 315 bench. I didn't want to get wrist wraps until after I did that, but now I think it's, now that I'm benching over 320 consistently now, I think it's fair to say it's time to get some wrist wraps. So never really used them. I'm gonna test them out today before I bench Thursday, just so I can like see if it helps, get some practice with it, because I don't want to bench Thursday and these be like the first time I use them. That would suck, because I wouldn't be knowing what I'm doing. Like hell, like right now I don't know really how I'm doing. I remember watching a TikTok video, the guy talking about how to put these on. Hopefully I'm not putting them on too high. I know IPF standard, your wrist wrap shouldn't touch. One, we can't use the thumb loops, but your straps shouldn't touch the bar. So we're just gonna test it out today. I'm just wrapping, just getting a good feel for it. All right, second set. Ooh. That was nice. That was nice. I definitely felt the difference on that. I didn't have to like worry about stability too much in my wrist, allowing me to just concentrate on the press. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. All right, last set. This time I'm gonna try to wrap them without the loop, just to practice IPF standard. One more, come on. Oh, yes. Oh. Now we got front raise. What we're doing, 4 sets of 8. Usually I do 4 sets of 10. Like I said, we're pushing weight today. So I went up. I usually do 15. Today I'm gonna do 20. And I usually superset these, but because I'm going up on weight, I really wanna just focus on this front movement, rest and just keep pounding that out. And then we're gonna move to this at a higher weight too. So go ahead and get our first set. Yeah. Uh, 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 uh. Oh yeah. Come on, feeling the burn. Uh, hey. Oh, I did 10 on accident. Got lost in the sauce. Got lost in the sauce. Oh yeah. I want to try 30s for the lateral. This will be a PR if I can get this. Let's get it. Ooh. Yeah, no, I don't like the way that feels. Let's go down to 20s. I don't like the way that feels. That felt like something in the back. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I'm trying to give myself grace because this is only my 3rd week or 4th week doing shoulders ever for in my blocks. Usually I don't train shoulders, but my coach and I, we agree like my shoulders are the reason why my bench is lacking. My bench is right now my strongest lift though, in terms of like just overall average, but it can go up even more if I strengthen my shoulders. So we got 2 more sets of this, and then we're gonna carry on to something else. Ooh, yes, there we go. So it looks like on that 3rd set, it looked like my right arm wasn't going as high as my left. So that last set, I really tried to put some emphasis on it and make sure they were hitting the same. It's kind of hard to tell though when you're in the motion and you're watching yourself in the mirror, but because in the mirror it looks even, but on camera it don't. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna skip the skull crushers and the upright row today, just because I was getting tired of standing over there. If I would have stayed over there, I would have cut the workout short. So those work, the traps, deltoids, and triceps. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this pulley movement that I learned on TikTok, where it'll activate the deltoids or whatever, and then I'm gonna do some, instead of doing face pulls, this should replace that and the skull crushers. And then I'm gonna do the tricep extensions. Probably do the ropes and the triangle, just like it, make sure I hit all 3 heads. And then do the machine where you do it backwards. And that should be able to target everything I need. And then we'll finish it off for shrugs. If we can do like probably like 3 to 4 sets, get some like good burnouts. Since this isn't on my program, we can just get some good burnouts. That'd be cool. Nice. Those feel stupid, but they work. Probably do one more set of that. Just 'cause I don't want to spend too much time on this if I'm not feeling too much. I think it's just warming up them deltoids. Then we'll jump in the triceps. And then we can hammer out the deltoids over there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I lied. I was just doing, the weight was just too light. That was perfect. I might go up one more. That was 100. I might go up to like 110. I'm probably gonna do 2 more of those. That was perfect. Wow. Yeah. That was great. Let's go for one more. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. That was amazing. Oh my gosh. I got my extensions right here, and I'm gonna superset it with these right here. So these will be these. I believe when you do that, I think that activates the short head or the long head. And then when you do these, I don't know. I don't know which one does what. I'm not sure if they do independent things. But what I do know is I've done them before. Not as a superset, but I've done them back to back. Got a crazy tricep pump. And since I'm skipping the skull crushers and the rows, I need to replace the triceps with something. So I chose this. Since those hit my back great. I don't know what those are called, but that was great. So we're gonna superset these. Basically just burn out. Since they're not on the program today, I'm just gonna burn out on them. I'm not gonna count how many I've done. So let's get to it. Fifteen. Ooh. 15. I just wanted the numbers to match just for the fun of it. Bro, the gym is like so empty. I think there's only 1, 2, 3. It's like only 4 of us in here. That's why I'm able to have so much fun with my camera angles, because there's like nobody in here. So it gives me, it's like a playground for me. But if you're new, I say all that to say, if you're new here and like the way like I'm captivating or grabbing my shots, if you're really enjoying that, I really appreciate it. But majority of the time, I try to capture my shots like this, but to this like extent, it's probably not gonna be like this because there's like so many other people that's usually in here whenever I come here. So I just want to warn you, like right now, like this video is getting spoiled. Like this one simple video is getting spoiled, but my other gym videos aren't really like this. Like they're still cinematic. I still try to keep them cinematic and high quality, but like just the camera angles that I've been able to grab and like being able to like take my time and actually talk without worrying about someone next to me being too loud to where y'all can't even hear me. Like I feel like I'm being spoiled right now as a creative. Like it's so empty in here. I'm loving it. I'm low-key loving it. Second set. Nah. 10. Oh, 10. Shit. Oh yeah. Hey, today's a good work day. The point of my shoulder day is the assist with my bench days. So I'm probably gonna add this video to the series because originally I wasn't even gonna record today, but I just found like last minute motivation to like, let's film this workout, you know? Like let's just, you know, I feel like pouring out. So I was like, let's film this workout. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to the series. Road to 405 bench. Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of series. I'm gonna do a couple of new things on this page. So by the time this video comes out, the other video will already be out. My visual pre-workout video. I'm gonna do some videos like that where it's like no talking really. It's just like vibes, aesthetic, high energy. You know, just something really that I can watch before I go into the gym. I like watching gym videos before I go into the gym. It's like something about it just like gets you in the mood to like lift, because like not all the time you're in the mood. And a lot of times like I watch Swole Ricketts, I watch Low Key Swole, I watch Russell, but they also have like in their videos they also have like vlog elements. Sometimes I just want to see like gym videos, and then like I'll see other people but like they do like High Rocks content. So I was like, you know what, let me just make, instead of looking for what I want to watch, let me just make what I want to watch. You know, I want to watch a powerlifting split. I want to watch videos of just like powerlifting, so then that can get me in the zone for working out. And then plus it'll be kind of cool, I can track my progress and I can bring y'all along the journey of me powerlifting, because right now I'm weighing in at 83 kilos and I want to like, I've already competed once but I want to compete again, and I want to win a powerlifting meet. And then after I win a powerlifting meet at 83, I might move up to 93 kilos just because I think that's where my body will feel more comfortable at, but we'll see. So, but enough of yapping, let me go ahead and get this last tricep set in so we can hammer the deltoids again. All right, so these are going to be in replacement of the cable face pulls. We're going to come out. I say we're just going to try to hammer these as hard as we can. It's currently on 60. I don't know what weight I usually do this for. So let's go ahead and fill it out. Just to give y'all a timestamp of what time it is right now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and we're still going crazy. So let's get it. Oh, who's calling me? All right. Yeah. All right, so that was my third set, but my camera is about to die. And this is the second battery, but I came here not on a full battery for the first one. Like I came here at like 30% and then a full battery. So that's on me. I'm gonna cut it here. Cause I got one more set of this and then I got shrugs. There's no point of showing you all the shrugs cause like we're at the very end of the workout. I'm gonna do the shrugs on the Smith machine. And then after that, we'll review at the mirror. I'll probably show y'all the pump. I don't really think I got a pump, but we'll see what we're working with. You know, we'll just see something, you know, pull a Sam Sulek, you know what I'm saying? But all right, let me get on with this. Let me get the last set in. Let me do the shrugs. Then I'll check in with y'all later. All right. So the lighting isn't that good right here, but I don't really care. I just don't feel like going to the posing room. So just finished shrugs. Remember, today's a shoulder day, so that's not bad. I usually don't get shoulder pumps, but this is, you can kind of see it, you know? I don't know how to pose, so don't judge me. I don't know how to pose, but in terms of shoulders, I don't know if you can see the striations, but it's not that bad. Let's see. Can you see that? Mind you, I'm no bodybuilder. I don't know how to pose or nothing, but not bad. Not too bad for a shoulder day. Yeah, that's my workout. Now let's go home and eat, go to sleep. We go tomorrow and get ready for a deadlift. But we can get into that for the next video, because that'll be its own series that we'll be starting here on the channel. So if you like today's video, let me know. Like button, go ahead, subscribe if you're new here. If y'all like these type of videos, like it's more slower paced, still cinematic though, but it's more slower paced and more personal, let me know. Or if there's anything y'all want me to cover on these videos, also let me know. But until then, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hopefully Nara lets me eat her salmon.